Good evening, Wells from Ferntree Gully. Woohoo! We made it. We effing made it. Oh my God! I had a good run down today until I hit whatever bump I must have hit till it KO'd my gear sack rack. And I tell you what, I got into the motel and that bag was only just hanging on. It carries all my laptop and shit. And I lost. G'day, Greg. I lost a couple of hockey straps along the way. G'day, Grom. Yeah, welcome from the new Flash motel room. And the bag was just hanging off the back. And when I unloaded, I finally, hey UFO, Derek, how you going? I thought the load was just holding on by not even by an hockey strap or anything. And then when I pulled all the load off, I just saw how bad it snapped. All four bolts, they're all been sheared completely off. So I'll go look for a mechanic tomorrow. What's that, Derek? Just be careful of measles down there. Okay. Hey, Bill. No sound, mate. I got my microphone's working here, so maybe turn your volume up. Anyone else got a sound problem? Let me know, and I'll have to bloody well restart. But the microphone. Okay, I've got sound. Thanks, Grom. So yeah, I'll go for a bit of a hunt around tomorrow, see if I can find a mechanic. It just needs. Hey, Rob. Yeah, it could have been that rail crossing. I hit some other bumps that weren't on film, and for some reason the Watai, the front GoPro, as I was coming into Melbourne down through the gorge and all that, I just lost all my front footage, and it would have been pretty cool to see me lane splitting for all the traffic and literally having a ball. Yeah, mate, if you're in Bayswater, I would have come and hunted you out, but that's all right, mate. We'll work it out. So. The big GT fan. How you going, brother? Oh, some of those potholes I showed you on the video when I was leaving Pete's Place, they were like massive. So anyway, I'm sure I can get it fixed. Yeah. I think the problem's your end, Bill. Yeah, so I reckon, UFO, you haven't got a sound problem as well, I hope. Hey, Stinky. I reckon I'm just going to find a mechanic with a drill. We'll just drill a couple of holes through the brackets. I don't give a shit. We'll bolt it on and get it all up and secure. So, hey, Francis, and UFO, got no sound. Hang on. Everyone else seems to have sound. So, yeah, I reckon I can get that drilled and pinned and all back together. So, while I've got no loads. Okay, you got sound. Okay, good to hear, Stinky. Yeah, so I reckon if I can find a mechanic tomorrow, because everything's back to normal. Dexter, how you going, buddy? Stuntman. Yeah, I'm the stuntman, all right. I reckon if I can get that drilled and bolted. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Greg. I reckon we can get that just drilled and bolted, and that'll make it 10 times secure than what it was, because it already had 2 bolts sheared off. And whatever I hit today, it just KO'd. Like I said, I got into the motel and the whole gear sack's like, well, that way, whatever way. And like I lost 2 hockey straps that are actually holding that on. I was lucky it didn't tear away. And that, like I said, that gear sack rack carries my whole laptop and absolutely everything. And I'm glad I didn't spot it before I got here, because I would have been in a real panic then trying to sort it out. But the other way out, it would have been just a ratchet strap from underneath onto the top of the CVR and just fucking ratchet strap that bastard back up. So I could have sorted it on the side of the road with a ratchet strap, but now I know where the problem is. But when you're riding, I can't see behind me. I can look in the left mirror and make sure the tire's still on the back, but I hadn't noticed I'd lost 2 hockey straps. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. And yeah, I just didn't notice. And I'm sort of grateful in a way that actually, 1, I made it to the motel without losing everything, and 2, I didn't see it on the way. Otherwise, I would have been in such a panic and trying to get it sorted. So I'm here in the motel for the next 2 days, taking off Wednesday. So I'll have a bit of a cruise around tomorrow. I'm sure there's mechanics not far away. I mean, it's just a matter of leave a bit of plate there, GT fan. Yeah, I'm sure if they just drill through and bang some bolts through there, it'll be all good. And actually, probably 10 times stronger than what I had it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not. Look, I love being back in the gully. Oh my God, I love being back. The minute I got into South Morang and started heading towards the gorge, I was like, I'm on home turf. I just love being in Melbourne on the motorbike, and I was riding it like I stole it. Once I got into Melbourne, I was just riding it like I stole it, and then I got into the motel. I could see my bag hanging over like most of the number plates, so that'll cancel a fair bit out. So that's pretty cool. So yes, we're in the gully. I'm here for a few days. So tomorrow, I've been invited out to uh, Cardinia Dam. I think I've got a friend out there somewhere. She said, "Come out tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot, and we'll go and hang out by the river." But I'm going to go hunting for a mechanic tomorrow to get this gear sack rack. That is most important to get that done. Bit of a sad time leaving Brother Pete, but I need to get out of there and get down here. Yeah, welding. I don't like the idea. I prefer to bolt it than weld it, but if I can find something, because it's all chrome. So I don't know how people go welding chrome. I mean, I don't care how ugly it looks as long as it's strong. And probably whatever bolts I put through there might all get sheared off again because I'm just so overloaded. It'll be really good to get that front tire on at some stage, but the front tire on the bike is just holding up. Hey, Rob Cook. Yeah, so the front tire on the bike's still got plenty of bloody life in it, so I'm not putting it on until it's down. I might get it done at sale. I might get it back when I get back here in the mountain. Andy, how you going, mate? When I get back into Melbourne. So, I have some good news. Look what I found. I found naughty sticks. Woohoo! So I've been sitting out the front. Mate, I used to ride the VF around these roads, the GT fan, mate. I used to ride them around these roads, and I had a ball. And there was less speed cameras. I did a run up to Belgrave and back, and they've added like another 7 sets of traffic lights. It's just stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. It's like the gully's changed. It's changed up around Belgrave and stuff like that. Hey, Mark. No, mate, I just carry it with me because it's long distance, like from now down to Sale. That's like about 100. I don't think it's 200 miles down to Sale, but it's a good 150 miles down to Sale, maybe. So I carry it with me in case. I just keep checking it and checking it. There's a bike shop in Sale. I can get it fitted there. So I'll get it on when I need it. But at the moment, I'm just going to keep running that front tire out. I've put over 8,000 miles in that front tire. And I still reckon she's got quite a few miles to go. I don't mind carrying it. I mean, I'll be glad when it's off the back of the load. But I literally do not mind carrying it. It's there when I need it. And I can pull the wheel out. All I need is a jack, and I can get my wheel out myself and just hand it to. I can hand it to just a fucking tire joint in a small town somewhere if I really need to. Good Sound Mills. How you going? Yeah, good, mate. So yeah, that was back in the gully. I love being back here. Had a great time staying up with Brother Pete. I could just love being up around him and love being up around him and the family. It's pretty chaotic and it's pretty noisy, but I've always got the little van out there to go and run and hide into whenever I feel the need, because I'm not used to having that many people around. Ray even dropped up last night. Old mate Ray, he dropped up to say goodbye, which was pretty nice. So I appreciate that. And today, oh my God, today, I'm going to take this off for a second. So I was coming into Heathcote, and then I did a right-hand turn to Kyabram, and I got part of the way out heading towards Kyabram. I thought, hang on, no, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to Melbourne. So I did a U-bolt, come back into Heathcote, and as I was coming through the town, there was Michael and Julie, and they were like they're standing in the middle of the road waving at me, and I was like, holy shit. So I rolled in there and had a really good chat to them, which was absolutely fantastic. And the first thing Michael said to me was, oh, you're taller than you look on video. So in case people don't know, I'm actually 6'2". I'm not 5 foot something. I'm actually 6'2", which is what's that? 182, 184 centimeters. So yeah, I'm 6'2". So I think that's the third time someone's actually said to me, I look a lot taller on video. I'm sorry, I look a lot taller in real life than I do on video. Hang on, I can get back to these questions. So, hey, Kevin. No way, mate. I would never move back down to here. I love Melbourne, but I freeze my ass off down here. I'm in Queensland for a reason, and that's why I'm down here in January, so I get enough of the good weather. I come down March and April most years. I last 3 weeks and I head home. It just gets too bloody cold for me. So, no, never move back here. I love it up in Queensland. I came down solely for Brother Pete, and then everything else is a bonus after that. You're always looking for them Nissan Pintas there, aren't you, Bill? You're always looking for them. I told Brother Part he was a Mazda 626 or something. He just looked at me very bewildered and didn't understand what that meant. But anyway, there you go. Rob. Yeah, me and railway crossings. There's a bit of a thing going on there, I reckon. Mate, my back's knackered anyway, so that's where painkillers kick in. Yeah, but you got long reach, so I can get them to places that short people can't get. I can reach the top of the supermarket shelves. I like being as tall as I am. I've been that way, most of my adult life, so I'm kind of used to it. So yeah, it's just kind of funny when people first meet me for the first time. Oh, you're a lot taller than you look on video. So it's not the first time that's actually been said to me. So anyway. So yeah, look, mate, my back's nugget. I mean, working up on the bloody bus roof, all that did, that KO'd me knees and whatever. But I got the job done. I looked at the bomb site before. Biggin's copping a flogging right now. They've got floods everywhere. They've had powers out. So the cyclone's actually decided to track back to the west, back to the east coast, and it's coming down, and it's just crossed into Biggin, and they've just copped a flogging there. I don't know about any higher up, but I've just seen a few remarks on the Biggin homepage about power cuts and all sorts of shit. Yeah, mate. Oh, yeah, Peter. People, he just looked bewildered. I tried to explain to him about your whole scenario, and yeah, he's just like, okay. So yeah, Pete didn't quite get that. Yeah, 6'2", yeah, 180 centimeters. That's me, and I've got really long arms, so that's why I like me apies. I've got my arms sitting up there. So, like I said, but yeah, that was really cool catching up with Michael and Jules today. That was fantastic, and they gave me a, what do you call it? One of those fucking cards. Like, wow, you people blow me away. I just get blown away sometimes by people's generosity, and I hope I'm always as thankful as I am, and show people that I'm so thankful for everything that's handed to me. So yeah, they gave me one of those what do they call them, gift cards or something, with some dollars on it there for me. I haven't used it yet. I spent my dollars on my naughty sticks. Oh, good, it was so cool. I couldn't get any 101s, so I ended up with a couple of just wild turkeys and cola. Most people know I don't like drinking mixed drinks, but I'm not buying a whole bottle of bloody wild turkey and a bag of ice. So, I just bought a couple of 101s. So I was sitting out the front of the motel room. Oh, excuse me. Really, really enjoying my naughty sticks. I love my cigars. So there's a supermarket down the roads that sells them. They'll have to be good, but I'm certainly enjoying, and it's very, very much a celebration. Excuse me, sorry. It's very much a celebration rolling into Furniture Gallery today, and I'm back on my old roads that I used to. Hey, Jules, you and Michael today, like fair income, mate. And that's a pretty mean little scooter you got there. It's would you say 650 or 600 BMW scoot? That's pretty bloody cool, mate. I'm impressed with that. And like I said, I don't care what you're riding. If you're willing to come out and meet me, I don't care if you're riding a skateboard. I'll pull up and say good day to you. Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, the gift card. That's right. You guys gave me a gift card, and I'm just so grateful for that. I'll use it when I need it. At the moment, it's okay, but how many times do I feel like when I get down? I'd have to get my book out. Actually, where is my book? I don't even know where my book is. Over here. I'll log everything in the book. There's a few fills. Where are we? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fills, and the average fill was around 20 odd bucks, so thereabouts. So yeah, I had 14 fills on the way down. Stinky, that's cool, mate. You found me while looking for a motel. That's actually fucking funny. If you're ever heading up the Newell and you pull into Naranda and you look for a place to stay, Fig Tree Motel. If I stop at Naranda, I always stay at the Fig Tree Motel. They've actually got a bar there. They'll actually sell you a bottle over the bar. The Fig Tree Motel in Naranda is one of the best spots. The motel I stay up in Narrabri when I normally get there, it's very dated, but he'll knock a few dollars off. But at the end of the day, all I want from my motel is really just PowerPoints, shower, toilet, and a desk to do all my laptop on, and a bed to sleep in. So I don't require much. I think it cost me $370 for 3 nights here, and you know what? I don't really care because I'm here. I'm in the gully. I've got everything off the bike. Now I can go and find a mechanic to go and see if I can get that. I'm sure I can get that pack rack fixed. Like I said, I'm not too fussed about welding it. I'm just happy to just run a few drills through there, throw some bolts. I'm just happy to run a few bloody tech screws in there, mate. So, hey, Mick, hi from Gympie. Yeah, mate. So are you copying all the rain down in Gympie that we are up in Biggin? I mean, I heard it was like 34, humidity's up around 100%. It was stinking hot, and everyone was sort of struggling a bit. So Biggins getting smashed at the moment. Are you getting any of the rain down in Gympie? I haven't checked the bomb site any further since I pretty much landed. Well, my sunburn's just about peeled off. Oh my god, my hands, they're just I rode with gloves this morning, and I just had a hard time hanging onto the grip, so I just got rid of them. And so I got a little bit more sunburnt today. You can probably can't tell. The face is a little bit sunburnt. I did wear my bandana, which does literally protect my forehead up here. That saves me a lot. No, well, yeah, well, I'll tell you, well, Biggin, it rained every day for 4 weeks when I was up at Biggin, and I was just catching a break to get the hell out of there. Yeah, I saw quite a look, today's end of school holiday. Oh my god, the traffic coming into Kyneton, I think it was. My god, it was I just rode up the centre idle past everyone. But there was 2 sets of traffic lights in town, and it was just bumper to bumper. Righty on, Ruby. Hey Paul, how you going, mate? Cheers, mate. Oh my god, I watched your video. Oh my god. I just feel for you. I just really feel for you, mate. Absolutely. 5 a.m. there. Oh, you're about ready to get up and go to work, mate. Okay, Francis, catch you later. Well, I plan on riding the Dandenongs tomorrow and trying to find mechanics and shit. So I'm sure I'll have the GoPros on tomorrow riding around. I actually want to do, a bit of a ride around Melbourne with just no GoPros, no nothing, just me up cruising through the hills and just having fun. But I do want to film everything I pretty much can. So, look, I'm always going to film. I probably won't be doing the live feeds as often. They're more like when I land at a certain place, and if I've got information that I want to get out to people like this. I think it was this morning I put out a short video just letting everyone know the road down, and that's when Michael and Jules caught me. So that was well worthwhile. So I don't know if I'll be doing the live feeds as often, but I'll definitely be videoing up through the Dandenongs and just me having a blast around here. So riding on Ruby Paul, where'd you go? I missed your comment. Oh, it's Sunday morning there. Yeah, okay. We're Sunday afternoon here, and you're waiting for a storm again. Oh my God, you poor bike. I don't know how you survive in that weather down there, mate. No wonder you got your bike in the house. You wouldn't want to leave it in the shed, would you? Derek, yeah, okay. Yeah, I saw, like I said, I had a quick look on the bomb side. I just saw it coming down through Biggin, and it was smashing Biggin. They'd lost their power a couple of times, I think. And everyone was saying there's roads around Biggin that are actually flooded. So it must have dumped at least 3 or 4 inches on Biggin in the last few hours, or yesterday or today or something. But there's roads flooded everywhere. There's warnings out everywhere. So at least I escaped that. Yeah, well, it was a bit chilly, but when I finally got into Melbourne, it was beautiful and warm. What's the time here? Well, so it's 20 past 9 here at the moment. And tomorrow's supposed to be 32, so I'm supposed to go out to Oroville Lake and catch up with a friend of mine out there. But like I said, I'll be probably just running around looking for a mechanic. So hopefully I'll be out on the bike in a tank top tomorrow, just cruising around having a fun. Yeah, GT fan. That was a bit of a conversation last night. So a few of you said they wanted the old intro back, and so I decided to chuck it on today's video. Why the hell not? Yeah, Rob, I got away from home at the right time. Absolutely, mate. There was a break in the window, and I just took it. And I didn't know when it'd been raining up in Biggin every day for 4 weeks, and a fair way down. So literally, I had the window of that one day to get the hell out of there, and I took it. And yeah, I've made it all the way down. I've had a drop of rain on me, and I'm bloody well happy about that. I've got a mate that lives down near Mount Gambier, Ray. He rode 5 hours up the Peach Place just to come up and see me the other day, and he lives down on the border near Mount Gambier somewhere, some funny little butt fuck name town. I don't know what it is. I can't even pronounce it. But he's down on the Victorian South Australian border down near Mount Gambier. So he did a 5 hour ride up the Peach just to come and catch up with me. Well, he's got kids up that way too, but he came up specially just to see me, and then went off and stayed with your kids. So, but yeah, it was a 5.5 hour ride for him up to Peach Place from down near Mount Gambier. DR65, how you going, mate? Need the rev of the Evo. Yeah, well, I don't know how I'd do that. I haven't got any sound recording device except on the laptop, and I'm certainly not taking the laptop out just to record the bike. So, no, I just picked that up off somewhere off Google and used that one. Hey, JC Cruz, silent. Good morning. Hello from Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, USA. Welcome, mate. How you going? Oh, you've just subscribed? Thanks, mate. Yeah, well, I get on the bike and I certainly do the miles. I mean, once I actually announced it to the world I was riding to Victoria, there was no going back. I had to get on the bike and go. So there was no going back. I had to do the job. So, and I'm so glad I did. I did actually feel it when I got on the bike today and took off, like my arms were starting to ache pretty much straight away. And I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. But, once I got into the ride, and literally, like I said, once I knew where I was going down those towns after making a couple of wrong turns, I made a wrong turn out from Pete's Place and had to go back and loop back again. I got lost in Croydon. They'd added extra roundabouts, so I was unaware about. So I spun a left down a roundabout and got halfway down the road. I thought, hang on, no, this ain't right. So I had to go all the way back and backtrack and find my way through. But most of Melbourne's pretty much the roads haven't changed that much. Bit of road works coming through. I don't know where it's come through, Diamond Creek or something like that. And so all the old roads haven't really changed that much, so I don't have too much trouble finding my way through Melbourne. I love Melbourne on a motorbike. Melbourne on a motorbike is the best place to be. Lane splitting and blah blah blah, and I'm just feeling the front GoPro shit itself because there was some great footage there, especially going down through the gorge and back up the gorge. That would have been some absolutely wicked photos. Film coming into Diamond Creek, and for some reason. The GoPro, as always, does their thing, and you get into the editing and you load up, and like, where's all my fucking footage? I'm missing like an hour, 2 hours of footage. Where the hell's that gone? And it's just not there because it just stops working. And when you're on the bike, you just can't bloody tell. So I've been going 4 years, Bill. You've been watching me for 6. No, I've only been going 4 years, mate. So you've been watching me for a long time, and it's really good to have you in there. No, the GT fan. No, I did not get a ride with Brother Pete, mate. He when we had the bike out for Australia Day, he did a lap up the street and came back. It would have been nice for him to ride me through to Elmore today, but he just couldn't do it. Plus, he had all the grandkids and everything. So, so Brother Pete was just not up for a ride today. He didn't have any sleep last night. He had a pretty rough night last night, so the painkillers weren't working as well as they should. And when I went in and saw him this morning, he just said, mate, I haven't had no sleep and I'm just in agony and the painkillers aren't working. So, no, there was not much chance of getting a ride in. Well, but I got a ride in with Michael and I got a ride in with Jules. So that was pretty good. Mate, I love Melbourne traffic. I don't like the traffic lights so much, but I have a ball in Melbourne traffic. Rockbiter, how you going? I love Melbourne traffic on a motorbike. I used to ride these hills with Brother Ross on the back of my bike on the old Honda 754. We'd be sliding through Belgrave at 10 o'clock at night. Stoned as a fucking in the wet, sliding through Belgrave sideways in the main street. And old Brother Ross be on the back of the bike. He was a 15-year-old kid then, by the way. And he'd be yelling at me, go faster. And I just couldn't go any faster. We were sideways through the whole of Belgrave following Blinky Bill. And we used to love riding these roads. I can't wait to get up to Callista. I'll probably go up as far as Monbulk and places like that and just have a cruise around, come back through Selby maybe. So, Rob, Pete's lost a lot of weight, mate, absolutely. So, cheers, Brother Pete, but yeah, he has. So potholes, mate. Yeah, I hit one going up the Mad Mile into Tacoma this afternoon. I remember that on the bloody way up tomorrow. That was I had no loader, and I just sort of do a run up to Belgrave and back, and I hit one pothole on the inside lane. I was like, fucking bang! Oh, you fucking bastard. No trams out this way, mate. Big GT fan. There's no trams out there. Out this way, we don't have trams. They start in around Box Hill or somewhere like that, and they're all inner suburbs. So out here, it's we're out in the sticks out here. This is the bush out here, or as the Yanks call it, the boonies. But no, we're out in the bush out here, mate. So we're heavy traffic, but we don't have trains. We don't have trams out this far. So no playing chicken with the trams there, GT fan. Yeah, rock glider. Yeah, mate, I do. I love Melbourne on a motorbike. I couldn't wait to get down here and just have a ball in Melbourne. I literally just love being here. UFO, please help me. I can help. I study cancer, please. Look, mate, that'd have to be a conversation between you and Pete. I don't know much about it, and he's working with what he's got, and he's doing what he is, and he knows where he's at. If he wants to take on any extra advice, maybe he'll contact you. So I'm not going to. I think he watches my live feed, so hopefully he'll look through the comments and catch up with you. Yeah, I know you told me before, mate, but where Pete's at, he's where he's at. He knows where he's at, and anyway, I'm just going to leave that with Pete. That's his battle to fight. I can pass on all information, but it's up to him if he wants to follow up on it. So please don't be offended if it doesn't go any further. But I really appreciate the offer. I actually do. Yeah, I know, mate. We all have our own battles to fight, and we all fight them in our own way. And Pete's fighting his battle the way he wants to fight it, and that's all you can really do. So, Rob B, no, Melbourne's where I'm not in the lowlands, mate. I'm heading up into the Dandenongs. Yeah, thanks, UFO, mate. I know you want to help, mate. Look, we all want to help. We all want him to get better, but it's progressed. I hope Brother Pete doesn't mind me talking about this. I'm pretty sure he doesn't because he was actually quite happy to get on Australia Day. He actually asked me, can we do a video? Or I suggested. He said, yeah, fuck yeah, let's get a video on Australia Day. It might be the last time. So I was saying, Pete really knows where he is. His cancer has progressed pretty far, and it's only getting worse. And it's right into his hips now. It's into his back. It's into a lot of areas. He knows exactly where he's at. And like I said, Brother Pete will fight it his way. If he wants to do something else about it, I can pass on any information, and he can maybe try and contact you. But um, oh mate, Pete still has a couple of drinks of a night time. He still smokes cigarettes, so he's taking his way of life, and he's living his way of life. And I commend him for it, and I'd probably do exactly the same thing. So yeah, look, please don't be upset if he doesn't want to follow through with any of your suggestions. It's just the way he wants to be. All right. Well, hopefully he's reading your comments and he can make his own excuse me. Hopefully he's reading your comments and he can make his decisions on that as well. Yeah, Rob, be comfortable and happy. Although, like I said, I caught him this morning before I was about to leave, and he had no sleep last night, and none of the painkillers were working for him, and he's on some pretty heavy duty shit. So, anyway, look, UFO, literally fully appreciate it, mate. But people fight their own battles their way, and you've just got to let them do what they want to do. So, Tom, I'm in this motel till Wednesday. I'm off Wednesday morning down to Sale. So I'm here for the next tonight, tomorrow night, and Tuesday night. So I'm here for the next. I'm here for the next couple of nights. Like I said, tomorrow find a mechanic, ride around the Dandenong, have fun, and hopefully Tuesday I get to catch up with a couple of other people I'd really like to catch up with, and then Wednesday morning it's back on the bike and heading out to Sale. So, GT fans, where are we? So yeah, so Tom, that's how long I'm staying here for at least 3 nights. GT fan, the bus is on solar. I've shut everything down in the bus, bar the fridge. It's running on mains, but I've turned off all the solar panels, bar one, just to keep the batteries topped up while I'm away. But nothing's running in the bus except the fridge, and that's on mains. So that's set and forget at the moment, and it just doesn't really matter because there's nothing drawing any power off those batteries. I've actually turned the trip switch between the batteries and the inverter off. The only thing I forgot to turn off was my fucking gas bottle. I'm spewing about that. So yeah, so the bus is fine. It can just sit there for as long as it needs to. Mark Ritchie, how much is the motel for the night? Mate, I booked in for 3 nights, $370. So I'm happy enough with that. Derek, yeah, look, mate, I'm still running that front tyre. I've clocked over 9,000 miles on that front tyre now, and it's still probably got another 1,000 miles in it. I'm happy enough to cart that tyre around right to the bitter end, literally, and I can always find somewhere to get it fitted. So the fact that I've got it with me means I don't have to run around looking for a tyre. It's there, and when I'm ready to put it on the bike, I'll put it on the bike. It's not that hard. Jack her up, pull her out, hand it to someone. They put it on, hand it back. I put it back in the bike. It's pretty easy. I've got enough tools to do that job. So, and once it's off the back rack, yeah, it'll actually make a shitload of difference. That tyre is actually quite heavy. You pick it up and think, fucking hell, with all the weight I've already got there on the bike, The tyre's not doing it any favors, but at the same time, I'm not going to take my front tire off until I've run it down to the bare bones, and then I will. Well, not to quite to the bare bones. I'm not going to run it to a slick or anything, but I could probably get another 500 miles out of that front tire on the bike right now. Easy as. So when I'm ready, there's always plenty of bike shops around. Even if I'm in town with not a bike shop, there's always a bike shop within 100 miles in either direction. I can get that on any time I like. So the way that goes is, I'm not panicking about it. And if it wasn't for me losing those couple of hockey straps today and so forth, but anyway, whatever bump killed that bloody rack, it just fucking killed it. So, Dex, you really reckon I'm ready for the Nullarbor, mate? Oh my God, I was thinking halfway down, I'm going to ring Dex. No, mate, I'm not doing the fucking Nullarbor, mate. You can ride over and we'll trail the bikes home. But I was like, I'm not doing that fucking Nullarbor. Look, mate, who knows? I just don't want to get into Perth and have a wrecked bike. I just think that trip's just. Dex, do you know? Well, you've done that trip a couple of times on your bike. Now, how many k's Perth to Melbourne? Literally, how many k's Perth to Melbourne? I think it's about 2,500 miles. I know it's about 3,000 something kilometres, but I know Perth to Melbourne's about 2,500 miles or something, and there's just nothing out there, as you know. I mean, you've ridden that already a few times, so give me a how many k's and how many miles it is. Say from the Victorian border. Yeah, 3,200 Ks. What's that in miles? I can't figure out. Yeah, it's an easy 2,000 miles. I mean, I just did 1,000. I just don't want my bike to be wrecked when I get there. As in, like I just don't want to wear the bike. I want to get into Perth and I want to rip around Perth like I'm ripping around Melbourne. I just want to get over there and just fucking run amok, mate. It's literally run amok. Yeah, a few people said that, Mark, about hitting that railway crossings. Fuck, I hit that pretty hard. I didn't realise. Oh, here we go. 3,400. Can you convert that to miles for me, Rob? I hit that. I didn't realise that railway crossing coming into Elmore today was as bad as it was. I hit that really fucking hard. But there was also a couple of bumps I hit down and a couple of potholes I hit coming down into Melbourne. That was just that just knocked the shit out of the bike. What have we got there, Wartoy? Okay, 2,124 miles thereabouts. So that's double the pretty much double the rundown from Queensland. Well, I suppose I could do it, Dex. I just want to trail the bikes to Perth and have two drivers, mate. I want to be a pussy. I want to be a pussy hippie and not have to fucking ride to Perth for the fourth time. I've done 3 crossings to fucking Perth on the Honda 4 with Omar standing on the petrol tank, me dog. I don't want to do it. I'm a pussy, mate. I don't want to ride to Perth. Yeah, look, you said that, mate. Look, I'm sort of half into that idea. My biggest problem there is you come over here and we tow the bike back of your car. I'm all into that. My only worries is how do I get the bike back to Victoria? I'd have to hire something. But, mate, look, yeah, I'm sort of into that too. I just want to get me and the bike into Perth as safely as I can. Go away, Rob. Piss off, Rob, piggyback. No, there's no Brokey's back mountain him here, mate. No Brokey's back mountain here. No fucking way, mate. No, mate, I certainly wouldn't go down via Albany and out through Esperance. If I'm going to Perth, it's straight across the Nulla up to bloody Coolgardie and then from Norseman up to Coolgardie and from Coolgardie straight into Perth. I mean, that's 1,000 k's from Coolgardie to Perth. Oh, mate, I don't care what I'd be sitting on out there, even a brand new fucking Harley. I'm too pussy to ride no bike. Shame on me. Look, who knows? Once I get into riding the bike around here and doing so from here on, once I get down to Sale and spend probably Coolgardie. Yeah, you got cool Kalgoorlie. But as you come up from Norseman, you got Stinky Pink, you got Coolgardie, which is before Kalgoorlie. So yeah, Wartie, it's a long ride at our age, mate. Absolutely. Oh, Bill, yeah, look, mate. Well, the trouble is, I'm going to ride to Perth. I'd probably cross in up around Mildura and in through, out through. I can't remember the name, and come out through Peterbrook, and drop out through. I think it's I can't remember the name place. We come back out on the road just south of Port Augusta, and come out through. I think it's Crystal Brook or something like that. Yeah, I actually watched $1 Million Dickhead and Parry do that on the monkey bikes, mate. Well, good on them. They're a lot younger than I am. That's my excuse, and I'm fucking sticking to it. So, look, everything's an option at the moment. Like I said, by the time I'm going to go down to Vic, I want to spend. Sorry, I want to go down to Sale. I want to spend, close to 3 or 4 days down to Sale, and from after that, everything after that is pretty much a 1 or 2 day bunny hop from place to place. So when I go and see my friend up in Hepburn Springs, it'll only be a day or two up there, and then I cross over to see my other mate. Glenn, he's out towards Pete, but not, and then drop down and see Al and Jen. They're at a place called they're north of Ararat somewhere. Drop in and see them for at least a couple of days. Then drop down into Colac, go and see my sister there, and then head west of Colac, and from there maybe somewhere around. That's where I catch up with Dex. Also like monkey bikes. Yeah, fuck doing that on monkey bikes, mate. I watched that episode. It wasn't. It was a fair way after that I told $1 Million Bogan go fuck himself. So anyway, we had a bit of a verbal disagreement. So $1 Million Bogan go fuck himself. The new boots, mate. I fucking love the new boots, and I'm glad I didn't ride down to me. Johnny Reb's GT fan. I'm glad I didn't ride down the Johnny Rebs. I love the new boots. They're comfort, and even my feet don't stink when I do a full day's ride. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I've actually got the Motel here's got a laundry. Free laundry, so I've got all my fucking dirty jocks and my jeans and my fucking tank tops and my socks and everything sitting over there in the dryer. I've already done the washing, and I've just got them sitting over in the dryer right now, so I'll have clean and dry clothes very shortly. Bill, you'll be around June and head to Perth in your camper? Okay, good on you, mate. Well, I want to be over in Perth well before then. I did suggest to Mick, that's a big bike ride, mate. Yeah, I honestly don't know if I'm actually up to doing the task. I mean, riding with Dex on the way over might help me pull me along and so forth, and we can do the big miles. But I keep going back to I just don't want my bike to be a wreck when I get there. At the moment, I haven't checked the oil today, but so far it hasn't used any oil. No more coughing and spluttering. I mean, you heard it taken off from the lights, and that she didn't cough, she didn't get splutter. It's just full on the throttle, and she's going. So I reckon it was just a shitty tank of fuel when I filled up in bloody Bigoton of all places. I think I got the shit tank of fuel in Bigoton, and it took the halfway into New South Wales and all that coughing. So definitely not an electrical problem. Now, everyone was saying about the clicking in the microphones. Well, my microphones click anyway because the connections are so shitty. And sometimes when I'm riding on a windy day, my mic will actually click, 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 click. So, so it did correspond with the bike breaking down, but definitely not an electrical problem. I'm not even going to bother pulling the plugs or anything like that. A few people suggest go down and see a guy down in Dandenong down here and maybe go and get a set of plugs. I don't need plugs, mate. I'm sure they're right. I'm not even going to pull them. I'll check the oil tomorrow morning to see if she's used any, but it hasn't used any so far. So, look, Perth is still a possibility, Dex. I don't know. I'll let you know in a week or so. No war tie. I haven't got the USB sorted out just at the present. And I don't really have enough tools to go pulling everything off to rewire one in. So, thanks, Walls. Look, the channel's going great, mate. It's bigger than oh, holy shit. We've got 71 on. That's the most I've ever had on a live stream. So, the channel just blows me away, mate. I'm just out doing what I do. Everyone knows I'm as rough as guts, and I'm fucking got no goddamn filters and all that. And it just blows me away. And I will say again today, just running into Michael and Jules, who literally they're standing out the road going, hey, they saw me take a wrong turn. They thought, where's this idiot going? And then I came back, and they were standing out the road, waving me, and they pulled me, and they had huge smiles on the face. I had a huge smile on my face. I was just so wrapped. They came out to meet me. So, and then I got to go riding with them down to the next couple of towns. So that was just bloody. And they gave me a gift card. Those things are so humbling. Like I said, I don't think you guys really understand how humbling it is when this stuff either arrives in the mail or people just, and even Jeff Hughes the other day when he came over, he gave me a fuse holder and things. Oh, fucking hell, mate. So, okay, better keep up some comments. Walls, thanks for that, mate. I appreciate it. I had the problem before I hit Kingaroy, mate. So I reckon the problem came from Bigoton. I reckon I had a shit tank of fuel because when I took off from Bigoton, and done the U-box because I thought I lost my tobacco on the very start of the ride. She was doing all that shit then. So I reckon I copped a shitload of bad fuel in Bigham, to tell you the truth. So, and Kingaroy may or may not help. But anyway, so Rob B, mice were pocking a little bit today. Tell the difference when you yeah, absolutely. But they do that. They do crackle and pop. On windy days, they crackle and pop. And sometimes if I turn my head left and right, they're really shit connections, unfortunately, but it's the best I can do. And a few people are still saying they're only getting sound out of one speaker when I'm running the mic. Michael and Jules said today when they watch me on their big screen TV, God, that must be, I don't know what they say. But anyway, when they watch me on the TV, they said and they've got a new sound bar or something, they said they reckon they've got me in both speakers. So why people only pick up the sound in the helmet on one speaker, I don't know. I'm only doing work with what I've got is about the best I can do. So anyway, Bill, what? I am making up to 69 minutes at, again, Jimmy. I have no idea what you mean, Bill. You and your Asperger's, mate. Seriously, you're a funny fucker for sure. Some of the shit you say, Bill, you really are a funny fucker. And I really appreciate because you do say some funny shit sometimes. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Stinky. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that too. Holy shit, we're already 41 minutes in. And I haven't even, yeah, time's just flying by. Hey, Kerry. Hang on. Hi, T. There's a reason when you edit day videos, you play so much facing forwards. I lost all the footage. Once I got into Melbourne, all the footage facing forward on the camera was just not there. I got to here, chucked it on the laptop, and like, where's all my footage going through Melbourne? Like, where the fuck is that? So, look, I'm sorry about that. So you're just stuck with me doing what I was doing from the ride from pretty much Diamond Creek through to here. So GoPros, their battery shit themselves. So the warning came up that the GoPro battery was low. And what happens is if it's slow and I don't pull up and turn the camera off, it just wipes out like the last 8 blocks of films. It just wipes it out. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I've always done that in the past, mate. GT fan. I always put a bit of metho every year in the boat. I always chuck a bottle of metho in the boat and give it a fill. And on the bike, sort of like half a cup of metho in the tank usually sorts any problems out as well. So, and I did run that ethanol through at that time, so that probably didn't do any favors. But anyway, she's come up really good. And like, I don't know if you heard it today, but I was cracking that throttle off the lights every time. And even when I ran up to Belgrade this afternoon, I was cracking that throttle, mate. And never hesitated, not even a splutter. So I think that problem's well and truly over. Thanks, Rob B. Thanks for looking after me, mate. Okay, Stinky. The audio is only scuffed to some that have no stereo audio. Look, I don't know, mate. It just seems to only come out in one speakers for a lot of people. And when I'm doing the editing here, it's on both speakers. When I've got external speakers plugged in, I've got sound in both speakers. So when I do all my editing, so when it goes onto YouTube, I'm not sure what really happens. I just don't know how to find my way around it at the moment. So, yeah, Bill, it's always good to have someone to say funny shit. Mr. Opinion, welcome aboard, mate. Good on you, Dex. Missing the bingo ladies. They're probably missing me setting the hall up and sitting there every Monday afternoon waiting for them to come piling out of the hall. They're probably missing me more than I miss them, mate. Yeah, good on you, Dex. Yeah, yeah, that's right, Rob. Thanks, Mr. Opinion. Nice to have you aboard, mate. Yeah, mate. I'm just Kerry. I love doing my forward shots. I had so much lane splitting, and I was having such a ball in the traffic today. I so wanted to show you all that footage. You guys would have gone, fucking hell, look at this crazy motherfucker. And it wasn't there. It was just wiped from the SIM card, and there's no way of getting it back. So I'm really sorry about that. I was so looking forward to going through and having all that front footage. And like I said, I got into Croydon, and then the thing came up on the GoPro on the back of the camera. It just said it was either a warning that the SIM card was full, which it wasn't because they hold a lot, or it must have been a low battery warning, and it just wiped out all that footage that I had. And when I got into editing and I loaded all the footage onto the laptop, it was like, where's all my fucking footage? It's gone. It's just not here. So, yeah, Kerry, really sorry, mate. I love the forward shots more than just looking back at me, absolutely. Mark, Richie, yeah, mate, I've got someone taking care of the lawns for me. My house is taken care of. Everything's secure there. I've got my tenant living in the house. I've got someone come around taking care of the lawn. I literally close the bus, walk away. I can be gone for a fucking month. I could be gone for a year. I know everything's secure at home. Yeah, Al Bundy's got a nice bike. Well, Dexter's got a beautiful bike around the same thing. Al Bundy's got a beautiful bike. You didn't really see Michael's bike today. I think he said it's an O2 Dyna, fucking beautiful looking bike. I caught up with someone the other day. Oh God, my memory's shit at the moment, and they just had this beautiful new looking bike. Like there's just so many nice looking bikes. Oh, and Petty Hughes came over on his bagger. So that's a beautiful looking bike too, and they're all late model stuff. Um, I think it's either 180 or 260 gigs watertight. I run STD cards. I run the biggest SD cards I can with my camera. What happens is when the GoPro batteries go flat, and I'll put a warning up that they're going flat, and if you don't pull up and turn them GoPros off, when they finally shut down, they just wipe all your bloody footage out, and it's gone. It's happened to me more than once. So basically, I got into Croydon. I was going flat chat, and I couldn't get the bloody finger underneath the squawk box to stop the recording. You probably heard me yell in the camera, GoPro, stop recording. And anyway, like I said, I got into here and download the footage on the laptop, and all the forward footage from the start of Melbourne to here, it was just gone. I was just so pissed off. So, hi, Alan. Helen, glad you stumbled across my channel, mate. And yes, I do have my opinion of the $1 million dickhead. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Paul. GoPros absolutely suck. But you know what? There is not a better replacement for them at the moment that I've come across, and I certainly don't have the dollars go forking out for a new camera to find out I don't like it. I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with GoPros. The biggest thing with me is when I'm on the road, I don't stop. I fucking hate stopping. I hate pulling up and changing batteries when I'm, doing these long haul rides and, doing 200 bloody mile rides and that. I don't stop. I only stop for fuel. I did change the batteries in Kyneton, I think it was. I did change the batteries over there, but I really need to get that USB port, another USB port up and running again so I can actually just turn the switch on and it will charge the GoPros through the squawk boxes. And I can extend the battery life by like 4 hours. I never even have to change the battery. So I'm going to go looking around for another USB port and try and get that wired into the bike as well. So yeah, welcome aboard, Alan. Thank you, Rob. GT fan. Yeah, mate. I love the GoPro 5s. My GoPro 7's a piece of shit. I can't even get the batteries out of the case when I put them in the GoPro 7. I love the GoPro 5. So GT fan, I love it, mate. It's one of my favourite cameras. I run 2 GoPro 5s now, but yeah, I've got to get that USB charging port sorted out, and that will give me like 4 hours non-stop filming. So, Absaman, Trevor, I wouldn't take your bike to Perth. There's no nice roads. Most of the bikes I've seen there just go up and down the cafe strips for purpose. Look, I want to go to Perth. My kids are there. I want the bike to Perth. I'm just, like I was saying, I'm just too pussy to want to ride there. But then again, Dex might talk me into it. We've still got a week or two before he even feels like crossing the paddock to come back over. Maybe I'm more up to speed. I've probably got enough life in the back tyre. And of course, if I hold on to that front tyre as long as I can, well, that will definitely give me enough road to get me across to Perth. So it's just a matter of whether I've got the balls enough to ride from here to Perth, literally. Yeah, I was going to go looking for watertight. I was going to go looking for a J car shop for that. I managed to get, when I left home, I left my phone charger wall plug at home. So I've been alternating between GoPro batteries and phone chargers just to keep my phone charged up. So I went and bought a new wall charger so I can keep my phone charged and my battery charged at the same time every time I hit a motel. SM, yeah, you'd be keen for me to ride to Perth, huh? Oh, I've done it 3 times, mate, on an old Honda 754 with my dog on the petrol tank. I know what it's like there. Wartie. Dex has done it a couple of times recently, but he's riding a pretty flash fucking Harley. For him, he's just sitting in an armchair. Mostly sitting in an armchair watching the telly. For me, it's full-on brutal out there. But look, who knows? A couple of weeks from now, I might bite the bullet, grow some balls, and maybe I might even just might just ride back with Dex. So I've got time up my sleeve to make that decision, and maybe I'll be a lot fitter by then. So Water, 35 bucks a J car. Beauty, mate. Well, I'll get online later and see if there's a J car anywhere near me. I mean, I'll travel to Ringwood. I'll go to Waverley. I don't mind traveling to go and find a J car. Absolutely. What we got? Kerry, you consider riding to Adelaide? No, if I go to Perth, mate, never go for Adelaide. That's a long way around. From here, it's straight up to sort of Mildura, and then just cut across either up to Broken Hill, or there's another way, and you go straight in through whatever the Flinders Ranges are or whatever, and we just pop out about 20k south of Port Augusta. No way I'm going through Adelaide. I've got no intentions to go that way. Sorry, just not on the plans. Abyss Man, you did a trip from Brisbane to Perth in a gas dedicated Ford Ute. Took 2 weeks. Holy shit. Yeah, it's been well, they've pulled all the gas pumps. They've been starting to rip out the gas pumps for quite a while now. So, I mean, I drove my old 63 Roundback Bedford that was straight gas only all the way to Ayers Rockenback, and you could get bloody auto gas all the way up to Ayers Rockenback. So now they've started pulling out all the gas pumps, and you can't even get LP gas much anymore. It's sort of a thing of the past now. Yeah, I hate my GoPro 7. It overheats. It fries footage, and now for some reason, when I put the battery in the slot, I've actually got to bloody get a knife in there and fucking get the battery out. It's swollen the case and done something to the case. So I actually do not like my GoPro 7. I use it in a handheld only, and I only use very, very short videos. Because if I leave it running any more than like 30 minutes or something, it just overheats and shits itself, and then it just kills all the footage. I had that happen when I was replacing the clutch on the bike. I had all the footage of me wrecking everything, and then I finally made the tool up and got it to work. And when I got inside to show the footage of me actually changing the clutch on the bike, there was no footage on the fucking GoPro. It overheated, cooked itself, and it just wiped all the footage out on the SIM card. So I fucking hate my GoPro 7. It's a bucket of shit. GG fan, they say the whole 183 grey motors are super reliable. Mate, I had the EK wagon with a 183 grey and a Holden Trimatic before, Holden Trimatic behind it. That EK wagon, the pink salmon one, I drove that from Biggin all the way down to Victoria, all the way around Victoria, all the way back up to Brisbane. Brisbane, all the way back up to Biggin. Didn't even use it, and I just sat on 60 mile an hour or 3,200 RPM all day. I didn't care who passed me, what passed me, and that little old grey motor just ticked over perfect and never missed a beat. So, yeah, you get a good grey motor, you can't fucking beat them. I almost thought about a train. Where are we before I lose that conversation? Kerry, you can probably put the bike on the train at Broken Hill. Well, I haven't looked into that yet. I did look about getting the train up there. I mean, you can book a train and maybe chuck the... Yeah, look, Kerry, good thought. We'll look into that. Holy shit. This man, you got stranded looking for gas in Lightning Ridge. That wouldn't surprise me. And had to pay a farmer $800 to load me on a tanner back to Wagga. Oh, my God. Like I said, they pulled all the gas out. There is no gas anymore. If you've got a desiccated only gas, LP gas car, you're fucked. Those days are long gone. Long gone. SM, yes, everyone's starting to move over to the 360 cameras. Look, Shade Tree Surgeon, I asked him about the 360. He loved it. The thing I don't like personally about, I don't want the full 360 camera because you've got to have special fucking software to do the editing and stuff. And the little whites 360 that he uses, Shade Tree Surgeon uses, Josh, they don't run a SIM card. So the minute the camera's full, that's it. You have to pull over, download all your footage before you can reuse the camera again. Where now, if I've fill up all my SIM cards, I just pull a SIM card out and throw another SIM card in there. So I've sort of haven't gone down that 360 path, but from what I've seen of him and him using it, he loves it. But for me at the moment, like I said, GoPros are a love-hate relationship at the moment. I'll stick with them, but they just fucking sucks when you go to bloody download all your footage and like all that footage is gone. So all that front-on footage of me riding through Melbourne today didn't make it to the laptop, and I was so pissed off because I would have had some great fucking footage there. You guys would have gone, this cunt's fucking crazy when he gets into traffic. You think I'm bad out in the road. You want to see what I'm in Melbourne, mate. I fucking go maniac. Literally fucking maniac. I run amok in Melbourne, especially on the bike. I didn't even have an... Zenith, I can't pronounce your name properly, sorry. I didn't even have an external oil filter on the grey motor. She just tootled all the way down and tootled all the way back, and I just gave it regular oil changes, but she didn't even have an external oil filter, didn't have any oil filter at all. As long as you change your oil pretty regularly, you're good to go. So yeah, the grey motors in that little EK wagon was a beautiful little wagon, but it was just a little bit too small. I couldn't sleep in the back; it was too short. And yeah, it was a beautiful little wagon. I absolutely loved it. But when I got my hands on the boat, and I've been waiting 7 years to get my hands on the boat, yeah, it was Bye EK wagon. Stinking Pink, you're gaining subs over the past 6 months. Yeah, mate, my subs are going up all the time. It blows me away. I can't believe. I think I've jumped up close to 60 or 70 subscribers since I left home. I think I've gone up 60 or 70 subscribers since I've left home. It's fucking amazing. So it goes up, and then I get on there one day, and like 4 or 5 people have dropped off, and the next day it goes up 1 or 2, and then 4 or 5 have dropped off, and then all of a sudden it'll just go up again. So it goes up and down all the time. But I think I've gained like 60 odd subscribers pretty much since I left home, and it still just blows me away. It really does. It just blows me away, and I'm grateful for everyone that comes along for the rides with me. I'm pretty sure this ride, like when I started doing the boat motor after it shit itself, and I wiped the cam out, and I was always putting Holden HK blah blah blah, and I certainly picked up quite a few subscribers on that one. And I always say Christian Cleary, who sent me the email, helped me rebuild that motor literally by emails, was just amazing. And there was plenty of other keyboard warriors who were telling me all sorts of shit, as they do. But that gained quite a few subscribers, which brought it up. And every time I started building a model, I think 10 or 15 subscribers would just drop off because they weren't into model building. And that actually blew me away. A amount of people just liked me building the models that I did. So that was actually amazing in itself. So yeah, look, it just keeps going up. I mean, maybe when this trip's over, everyone will sort of unscribe and go somewhere else. And look, that's fair enough. So while people are actually watching and interested, that's really cool, and I'm happy for that. And like I said, these videos I do for me, and the fact that other people seem to enjoy them, then well, that's just a bloody bonus, isn't it? That's just a big win for all of us. So, but anyway, yeah. So Stinky, yeah, they've gone up a few, but I also expect them to drop off from time to time too. I never expect to be able to hold a crowd. How's that? I never expect to be able to hold a crowd. I'm just not that good, and I'll never get that big. Deck, see me at the border village. Oh my God. No, if you're coming over, mate, you've got to fucking ride all the way to Vic, mate. Dex, if you're coming over, mate, you're riding all the way into Vic, mate. We may not ride around Vic and do the Great Ocean Road, but if I'm riding back to Perth with you, you've got to get into fucking Vic itself, mate. Right? Yep. SM loves making models. Mate, I love making models. I didn't do them till I was, I hadn't built a model since I was about 15 or 16, and I got back into them about 2 years ago. And then all of a sudden, it's like I got like 50 of them sitting on the shelf now, and people sent me model. I couldn't believe. Oh God, my memory's just shit. Michael from America, I can't remember his name. He sent me bloody a couple of truck models. Riding on Ruby was Paul over in America. Riding on Ruby Paul was the very first person overseas that actually sent me a model, and it was the American version of the boat. And that I opened the box up, I was like, oh fuck, mate, really? What a fucking gift. And then a few other people sent me models. One guy sent me a whole fucking box of them, and I just got into them and just loved building them. And I actually, I bought paints and all sorts of shit. And when I get home, I think I'll get back into. I've got a 3 or 4 just sitting there waiting to go. I've got the 754 police bike, which is an original 70s model, and I'm looking forward to getting into that. I've got the Monaro model that Dex sent me that I never got into, but I did do a couple of others of him, and I've got a couple of other small car models there to get into. But I did a lot of trucks, did a lot of bikes, and I also, got right into my models. I absolutely loved them. So where are we? No, I think Dex has given me a hint that he's just going to catch me at the fucking border village. Nah, mate. If I'm riding back to Perth, you're coming to Victoria. That's a fucking done. That's a done deal, mate. If I'm going to ride back to fucking Perth with you, you're coming to Vic, mate. I'm not going to meet you at no fucking border village, mate. No way. If we're riding back from Vic together, brother. Thanks, Kerry. I'm glad you like it, mate. Absolutely. I'm glad everyone likes it. Like I said, I'm pretty fucking rough and rugged out there. Oh, couple of days ago on the trip down, I did one of my video edits and I left all the cuts in there. And I was like, oh, it would have been such a good video if I hadn't doubled up all the way through there. So yeah. Anyway, Mick Turner, can't wait to get into Melbourne, mate. It's been 20 years plus for me. Weird turns for tram. Yeah, mate. I love being in Melbourne. Like I was saying earlier, no trams out this way. We're all tram free, and I love it. JB, I did do a plane. Riding on Ruby Paul America actually sent me a plane for my birthday last year. Yeah, last year. He sent me a plane for my birthday, and I got into doing that. So I never got into planes as a kid, but at the moment, if I get a model or excuse me again, if someone sends me a model of anything, I'll build it. I'll build anything someone sends me, absolutely. So I've only did one plane. I did this little tiny bloody sub that was about this big and I had to do everything under the magnifying glass. Like, okay, not doing a sub again. And I did do one battleship that Michaela gave me for Christmas one year or birthday or something. And the same thing, all the little guns and all the little, I was doing it all under the magnifying glass and everything was just so minute. So I'd probably be interested in doing another battleship again, but I certainly wouldn't do another bloody submarine again. That was just so finicky. And I pretty much made a mess of it. It turned out really crap at the end of the day. It's just, just a little bit too small for me. I got plenty of blooper fucking vids, mate, where I just mess up and I can't talk and I can't even, like I said, I spent 5 minutes just saying good morning or something. I think, who was it? Peter Hughes was there when I done the intro to Australia Day, and it took me 5 goes just to say, happy Australia Day, everybody. And Peter Hughes was standing off to the side watching me try and get the bloody right. So when it finally got to the edit, you only saw where I could actually speak probably, but yeah, Peter Hughes was standing in the background, fucking, here I am trying to say, hey, and anyway, so it took about 5 goes just to be able to say, happy Australia Day, everyone. So anyway, yeah, I've got plenty of bloopers, but we won't be putting them online. I make enough bloopers on the videos as it is. Tom, yeah, the right tools make it. Oh, mate, I really can't remember. I'm terrible. I was sent beautiful fucking pliers, and I was sent tools and everything for making models, and it did like the pliers. Someone sent me these like pliery things, and I'm like, oh my god, what a difference they made. So yeah, having the good tools, having the right tools for models is a huge bonus. Absolutely. Well, I do plenty of road rage, mate, without cutting them out. Yeah, Tom, did you send them to me, mate? Sorry if I can't remember your name. Like it's like it feels like such a long time ago. But I was sent some really good model building tools, and I used them. I used all of the files and absolutely everything. Just fucking really good stuff. So, what, Bill? What we have to do? We have done. Holy shit! Yeah, we've done the hour. Yeah, GT van. My zippy bits from El Bundy. I never forget who sent me those. But they were a game changer. Those zippy bits from his shitty little fucking cordless drill, they were a game changer. So El Bundy certainly done me a solid with those ones. Everyone that sent me something gave me a solid. I got sent bloody all sorts of stuff and tools and tapes and everything. Nearly everything I was sent, I actually used at some point of time. Absolutely. And I said, it's just so fucking humbling. Mike, yeah, well, yeah, I won't be home to put them together, mate. So but yeah, I love building models. Absolutely, absolutely. I got right. I bought a box of 13 models, and I think I paid $350 for them delivered for 13 models in one big hit. Although a lot of them were the late model stuff, and they were actually quite poor quality. Like the Revell ones, like AMT have got a fucking bad reputation for models of just being shitty instructions and stuff. But the later Revell models, like the 2020 and 2019 and 20 model Revell models, they were absolute crap. They were just poor quality, fuck all parts in them, and just poor quality materials. So anytime I buy a model now, I try and find out the build date or the release date on the box. And if they're any later than 2015, I don't touch them. Andy, you're off, mate. No worries, mate. Have a good day at work in the morning. GT fan, shed farm models for shitty models. Yeah. Rob B. Seems like the room's voted for bloopers with Benny Hill music. Oh, man, I don't think I have the energy to put that together. Oh, my God. I make enough bloopers on the actual videos where they're having to go and do something else. So yeah, I stuff up enough on the videos when I fuck up the edits and stuff, and yeah, I curse and swear enough that no, we don't need to see my bloopers. Absolutely not. I think that would just be a horrible show. Red doesn't on hers actually. If you watch Red Rider at the very start before she runs her intro, um, she uh, she has a bit of a stuff up, or where she's talking to the camera like that's not working anyway. So Red Rider actually does that. So no, I'm not going to go down that path. And I missed her live stream the other day. I was actually spewing about that, but anyway. Oh man, Paul riding on Ruby Paul, yeah, man, the old man. When we were a kid, used to sit down and watch Benny Hill. Poor old mum would go to bed; she couldn't stand it. But yeah, he was a dirty old bastard, wasn't he? God knows how he got away with the shit he got away from with absolutely old Benny Hill. He's a funny old bastard in the day. Yeah, I suppose that's a good one. DR60. If I'm not doing anything, save it for a rainy day. Yeah, look, that's always a possibility when I get home. Absolutely. I mean, I got three 4 gig. No, I got 4 terabyte hard drives full of everything I've made. So every video I make, I before I edit, all goes and gets. I save everything. I save all my footage from every ride, everything I do. I save all the footage onto these external hard drives, and because my laptop hard drive is not big enough to keep everything on, and I've got 4 terabyte hard drives just full of just footage only. Can put it all in. Well, when you're doing 4 or 5 hour days, mate, it's hard to cut down. Like you got 2 cameras running, you're doing 4 or 5 hour days. You end up with like 8-9 hours of footage that you got to try and cut down into 40 minutes. And you got to go through and watch every 20-minute block of videos to try and line them all up. It's a big ass job. So yeah, like I said, I mess up what I'm doing at the moment anyway. I don't know, GT fan. I think I might have seen something like that on a posting because I'm not on the Mount Morgan page anymore. So GT fan just said, "Did I hear about the HQ Monaro stolen from Mount Morgan from that bloke who owned it for 40 years?" I think I heard something about that. Yeah, that's pretty fucking rough when that shit happens, mate. Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Rude bastards. It was a 2-door Monaro. Oh my god. What do they do with these things? It's not like they can refurbish them and sell them off again. It's not like they can cut the firewall numbers out. I mean, what are you going to do with a stolen 2-door HQ Monaro? I mean, what, you scrap it for parts? The engine number's already listed, unless they grind and restamp them. I don't know. What do you do with a stolen fucking HQ Monaro, mate? You can't do anything with it unless someone wants to buy it. And well, even if you strip it, you're not going to get the money that it's worth. I mean, you can't resell the shell. You can't resell the motor because it's stamped and so forth. So, look, people are just fucking assholes at the end of the day, and people are just fucking assholes. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. People go out stealing that sort of shit of someone who's had it all their life. They're just complete fucking assholes, and they need to be fucking balls stomped into the fucking ground with a fucking ratchet shoved up their ass. Rude motherfuckers. That's all I've got to say about thieves. They're just rude motherfuckers. Break a man's heart, literally. Yeah. Well, jealous. I don't see how they can make $1 out of it. I mean, there's not that. It's not like there's a fucking 500,000 HQ Monaros running around like they used to be back in the 70s. They're so few and far between. It's a marked item. You'd have to literally go underground, and you'd never get to drop. Even if you stripped it, what are you going to do with the shell? You got a Monaro fucking shell there. It's probably worth about fucking $10,000. You can't sell it. I suppose you cut the roof off it and all that sort of shit. Yeah, rebirth of old numbers. I know. It just breaks my heart hearing them stories, mate. If someone stole my boat, I'd be fucking brokenhearted. That would just kill me. But the trouble is with my boat, it's so well known. How would anyone palm off the fucking parts? My car's so well known now. But yeah, they used to do that in the old days, rebirthing and all that sort of shit. Public stoning, mate, public fucking floggings with a fucking sledgehammer. Fucking bastards. Yeah, Bill. If you don't like them swearing, fuck off. Go to another channel. If you can't handle swearing, you're on the wrong channel. Fuck off. What if they have a rusted one, they use the serial number. Okay, yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, you're dead right there. Fucking bastard. Yeah, GT fan. Yeah, when I heard that, mate, it's like, you fucking criminal fucking bastards. Really? Like, this guy's had this car for 40 years and you motherfuckers come along and steal it? If you found them, you'd just KO the motherfuckers. You wouldn't call the police, would you? You'd just fucking do the cunts in, bury them down a mine shaft somewhere, then just fucking have them disappear off the planet for fucking ever. Rude motherfucking dirty bastards. Sorry, no, not sorry. Rude, dirty motherfucking bastards. Yeah, so if you don't like swearing, you're on the wrong channel. Yeah, oh, look, yeah, let him go somewhere else, mate. I've actually stopped removing comments. Like, someone's put, I've left a comment there from a few days ago. Someone said, oh, when Harley attire overrides the sense of using fucking dry rider gear. Well, I just left it there. No one's commenting on. But the thing is, I got caught out. You know, I mean, today I was wearing my flanny today, and then when I took it off, when I met Michael and Jules, I took it off and rode into Melbourne. Then I did catch a few cold spots. When that day I was complaining about the cold, I literally just got caught out. Coming down into West Wyalong. I thought I was going to warm up that morning. I mean, I had my flanny and everything there. I've got the skivvy and the whole lot of that sort of shit there. So if I had to put all that on, I wouldn't. The cold wouldn't have affected me. So and the fact that he's saying, yeah, oh, Harley riders and their fucking gear, when when you should be wearing dry rider shit. Well, mate, if I put me fucking flanny and all my other shit on, I'm fine. So fuck you and your those who wear Harley gear. It's not Harley gear, mate. It's whatever bike I ride. I don't like dry rider gear at all. I don't feel comfortable in it. Bruce Bird, how you going, mate? So I don't like dry rider gear at all. It's just not my thing. I don't like the way it feels. I mean, I'm sure it's toasty and warm, but yeah, I'm not into dry rider gear. I like my leather jacket. I like my leather pants, and yeah, and that's where I'm happy to be. So yeah, so those who want to criticise my attire, go right ahead. I don't really care. I ain't changing. Yeah, thanks, Bruce Beard. All good, mate. Absolutely. All right, guys. We're already. Excuse me. We're already over a bloody hour. Excuse me. Yeah, what I wear what I can afford to. Well, that jacket I ride, if you've ever seen, it's got Triumphs written across it. I picked that up. That was practically a brand new jacket. That was like a $500 jacket. And I went out to buy something, and this guy said, "Oh, look, you're right, Harley. I got this jacket here, but it's got Trumpy on it. You might want it." I said, "Fucking bullshit. My own one was falling apart. It looked like a Mad Max jacket. Sleeve was hanging on with bits of rope here, and the sleeve was cut here, and the sleeve was cut here, and it was absolutely knackered. I've been riding it for close to 25 years." And then he said, "Oh, well, I've got this jacket here. It's got Trumpy on it. You might not want." I went in, I stuck it on and went, "Oh," and he said, $150. It was brand new. I think he worn it once. $150 I pay for that jacket I'm wearing now, and it's fucking fantastic. So, yeah, you ride what you can afford. I went in to buy a Harley jacket from the no sunburn on the forehead GG fan. That's because I wear my bandana, mate. It works like a treat. So I went into Harley up in Bundy, and I looked at one of the $1,000,000 dickhead jackets with the orange Harley across the front. I said, "Oh, nice jacket. How much?" $1,000. Be fucked if I'm paying $1,000 for a fucking leather jacket, mate. And then it was about a week later. I'd rode out to Ghana to buy something, and the guy said, "I've got this Trumpy jacket. It's brand new. It's probably $400-500 jacket. $150 I pay for that jacket I'm wearing now. Like, can't beat it, mate. You can't fucking beat it." So yes, GT fan, I've been wearing the bandana, and I'm always got it pulled right down to here, and it definitely protects my forehead, because when I'm riding along, that helmet still slides up like that, and my whole forehead is exposed. So that bandana saved my ass. I did have a mask on most of today. I did take the gloves off. Yeah, yeah, baked, not fried. Oh my god, that's exactly right, Rob B. Baked, but not fried. So my hands have just about all peeled off. You can't see, but these were just brutally just fucking. I'm still peeling. Poor old Pete will have to go and vacuum the bed where I slept in the caravan. It'll be just full of fucking skin flakes, absolutely everywhere. And he'll have to sweep the floor from all my peeling off the hands here. That was just fucking. And my nose, that first day, well, I think it was that side, I fucking burn a big hole in my nose. So I'm learning. No, well, the weather should be all good. And it's just all short rides around here, like it's in a half an hour ride here, right up there, right there. But when I'm out on that bike on the first day when I left, I was doing, big days on the bike, and I had no cover on my hands. I had no cover on my face. Yeah, so I deserve to get burnt. Woke me up very quick for the next day. Yeah, Bruce Bird, absolutely beautiful. Like I said, it was a bit chilly coming into the top, and once I got into Melbourne, because of all the traffic, Melbourne just warmed up, and I was just toasty and warm. I'm just, yeah. Well, I'm still in a tank top now. I'll probably have to put a shirt on when I go outside and have one of my naughty sticks. But yeah, it's nice and warm in here. I don't have the aircon on. I don't have the heater on, so at the moment it's quite nice. And tomorrow's supposed to be 32 up here. So sorry, down here. So tomorrow's supposed to be 32 down here. Yeah, thanks, Mick Turner. Go the leather, absolutely, mate. I like my leather jackets. I always have, and I've just never been a dry rider fan at all. It just, you either like them or you don't. It's a bit like leather jackets. Some people just hate leather jackets, so you like them or you don't. Everything's an individual choice, and especially when it comes to riding a bike. Yeah, Bruce, I had an insane amount of traffic coming into Melbourne until I split off and come down the Upper Plenty Road, and it was just bumper to bumper, and that's why I wasn't coming down the freeway into Melbourne. I came into what I think it was Kyneton or something like that, and like I think I said it earlier, like there was like 3 sets of light in the street, and it was bumper to bumper. It's where I filled up. I actually pulled up and filled up, and I had to do a right-hand turn. I just pulled straight out and straight up the fucking middle of the whole bloody thing for the main street of town. It was bumper to bumper all the way through, and everything was moving at about 2 fucking miles an hour. It was crazy. So once I got out the other side of that town and spun left, I went under the freeway down to a place called Gogan or something, whatever. And then I hit the Lower Plenty Road coming into Whittlesea and those sort of places. And yeah, traffic was light as, and I didn't have a problem. And it was just great when I got into Melbourne. It was just fucking awesome. Yeah, that's right, Graham B. Crystal Brook. That's the way. Yeah, I pop out around Crystal Brook if I'm going over west. No worry, Holes. Have a good night, mate. Oh shit. Well, yeah, I guess it's 10:30 where you are or something like that. So thanks for dropping in, mate, and a good night. Thanks for all your comments as always. And yeah, we've just hit the 1 hour 16, so I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon as well. I'm ready to go outside and have a few naughty sticks and just enjoy my time being in here. So hopefully some video riding around Melbourne tomorrow. But the first thing I'm going to try and do is get myself a mechanic and see if number one priority right now is get that gear sack rack fixed, and then maybe go looking for a J car shop and get myself a charger to go on the handlebars again so I can keep the GoPro batteries going. So, yep, no worries, Holes. Catch you, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. So, look, Worlds, everyone else, I'm going to get off as well. We've been on for 1 hour and 17, and like I said, I'm ready to go and have a naughty stick. So, thank you, everyone, for dropping in. Really, really appreciate it. Always good to have you in the live chat when I'm doing these sort of shows. Really appreciate it, and I just appreciate everyone coming along for the ride with me. So, all right, Bill, have a good night, mate. Catch you later. Rob Cook, good night, mate. Catch you later too. Grom, see you, mate. Absolutely. See you on the next one. I probably won't do a live feed tomorrow night. I might start off the live feeds for a couple of days and just stick to the videos. And maybe when I get down to Sale, I'll do the live feed when I get down there. So who knows with me? So DR650, see you, man. The big GT fan. Knees and debris, mate. Absolutely. Knees and debris. Absolutely. So I'll catch you later too, mate. And to who else? Rob B. Yeah, yep, thanks, mate. Mick Turner, thanks, mate. Thanks just for everyone for dropping in. See you, Daniel. Catch you later. See you, Bill. Paul, riding on Ruby Paul. Yep, you say, yep, I will, mate. Stay as safe as I can out there as much as I can. So, yeah, thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. See you, Wartie. Catch you later, brother. Big shout out to Brother Pete if he's watching later on tonight when he's sitting in his chair and he can't if he's sitting in his chair tonight in absolute agony and he can't fucking sleep. So big shout out to Brother Pete, and you're always on my mind, brother. Pete, you are always on my mind, mate. Never not there. So already, I think everyone said their goodbyes. So already, our worlds. See you, Bill. See you, Wartie. See you, everyone. I'm glad you dropped in for the live chat. I'm glad you dropped in for the live feed. See, I'm making fuck ups already. I'm glad you dropped in for the live feed tonight, and I'll catch you on the next video. So, right, our worlds, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and I will catch you later. Bye, guys. Thanks for everything. See you, Bis. See you, Wartie. See you, everyone. Bye.